Hi, I'm Sean Canning, Principal Architect at 1070 Architecture, and today you're watching our Design Rewind video series. This is a video series where I do a deep dive on some of our earliest projects. So, as usual, today we're going to be going over 3 parts of this project. First, we're going to review the client brief, then we're going to do an in-depth breakdown of the design, and finally, I'm going to conclude with an explanation of what happened to the project and what happened with the client. So let's get started. So this project I'm calling the Rancho Santa Fe residence. And this is one of a half dozen or so projects I worked on in Rancho Santa Fe at the very beginning of my career. These projects were really challenging for me because I was not familiar with the scale of home that is common in Rancho Santa Fe. They also have a very difficult HOA to work with. And basically that's the reason I choose not to work in Rancho Santa Fe today. So this is where the project was located. The scope of work was a full interior remodel. We took the entire mansion down to the studs. And the zone was single family, as is most zones in Rancho Santa Fe. And the challenges here was this was my largest project to date, as I mentioned. So not only was it the largest home I'd ever worked on, but it was also my largest project as an architect. The client had selected a very unique style, which he called French contemporary. We don't learn anything about this type of interior style in architecture school. We learn about French architecture, we learn about modern architecture. We don't learn French contemporary. In fact, I'm not even sure that's a thing, but somebody probably knows what it is. I sure didn't at the time. And lastly, the client only wanted to renovate the interior, so he didn't want to touch the exterior of the building. And the exterior of the building was Spanish, so I had to find a way to kind of marry the two styles, this like eclectic French style that the client was looking for and the existing Spanish style of the existing home. So this is a floor plan of the home right here. And let me just give you a quick tour. So you enter here at the foyer. This is kind of a double height space here. And there's a staircase here which would lead you up to this bridge, and then you can go to either wing here. Now, when you enter and you turn right here, you come into the living space. And to the right would be a lounge, and to the left would be a formal dining room. Then we have kind of an informal dining room here, kitchen over here, and a pool room over here because the pool is kind of situated out here. And we made a big retractable door over here so the living room could exit out to the pool. We had the powder room positioned, if I remember correctly, right over here. So you come down the hallway into the powder room. This is the informal entry of the home, which would put you out here. And there's a guest bedroom on the lower level. Now on the upper floor, we have a huge master suite here, which is basically bedroom area, closet over here, shoe gallery, which is part of the closet, double toilets, 1, 2, makeup area, and bathroom area. And then there's an office within that whole suite and a balcony. So this is kind of a self-contained, this whole area is kind of a self-contained part of the home. Now on the other side of that double height space, we have a secondary bedroom suite. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms and 1, 2, 3 bathrooms. So needless to say, this is a very large home, 6-bedroom home, multiple bathrooms. I'd never even been in a home this big before, nevertheless work on a home this big. So the project was really interesting because the client actually took me and the general contractor to Paris